A very good evening and welcome to a sultry Mendoza in Argentina for the fourth and final quarter-final of the Women's Champions Trophy on day 4 of competition. It's the host, the defending champions Argentina, taking on China. Well, China finished bottom of Pool A, scoring just the one goal. Defending champion, and they need a lot more going forward than they have in their previous 3 games. And the way the crossover works, the top in Pool B plays the bottom in Pool A, and Argentina topped Pool B, and they topped Pool B because they scored a 4th goal against England in their final group match. They need to beat England by 3 clear goals. They got the 4th a couple of minutes from time, and that 4th goal took them above Australia in the pool standings and pushed England below Germany. Both Germany and England have lost their respective quarterfinals here today. So at the moment it's Australia against New Zealand in one semi-final, and the Dutch await the winners of this match. And China very much the underdogs in this one on the performances we've seen so far. Now the teams around in the middle of the park. We will have both national anthems. China's first on the right of screen, and then Argentina's. The full range of emotions on the faces of the Argentina players. Some of them enjoying that one and smiling, others getting emotional and brimming up, but always a great spectacle to witness. The Argentina national anthem being played in Argentina to a full stadium. Let's have a look at the 2 lineups. And Argentina, well, they have scored 6 goals in this competition, and all 6 goals have come from different players. So goals from different parts of the pitch are not a problem for this team. Of course, as always, Luciana Aymar, number 8, is the talisman for Santiago Capuro's team. As for China, well, they are the lowest scoring team in the competition. They've scored 1. Number 28, Li Jiaqi, scored that goal against Japan. They also don't have a bad disciplinary record. Number 27, Yu Qian, picking up the only card for China, a green card. And the head coach of China, there he is, Cho Myung-jun. And hopefully he will ask his team to be a little bit more forward-thinking than they have been in previous matches. Sarah Wilson of Scotland is blowing the whistle on the far side. On the near side, it's Kelly Hudson of New Zealand. Well, Argentina have played China 13 times before tonight. They've won 7 of them. China have won 2. There have been 4 draws. 2 of those draws have gone to shootout. China have won both shootouts. Argentina have won the last 4 matches in the Champions Trophy against China. They met in the quarter-final 2 years ago in Rosario. Argentina won 3-2 on that occasion. It's Las Leonas that get us underway, attacking the goal to our left-hand side in their home strip of the blue and white striped tops, black skirts, black socks. China in the all-red. And joining me, Charlie Broom, in the commentary box for this last quarter-final on day 4 of competition, the former England and Great Britain international Mel Clulo. And Mel, as we just see that ball whistle across the circle. Argentina firm favourites on paper on what we've seen, but it's all gone according to the book so far today.
Yeah, it has. I think if Argentina can play anything like they did in the final 10 minutes against England, then we're set up for an absolutely fantastic game this evening. They really took their chances exceptionally well, and half a chance there for China, to be honest. But at least we're only 2 minutes into the game, and at least they are attacking and they're looking to try and take the game to Argentina as best as they can.
And here comes Argentina. It just runs away. It's a long corner. Another long corner. And this is Rodriguez Perez, the captain for Argentina. On to Ramang. And Sarah Wilson gives China the decision. Argentina have won 4 of the last 5 Champions Trophies competition. The only one they missed out on the last 5 was Amstelveen in 2011, which was won by the Dutch. They've won in Rosario 2012, Nottingham 2010, Sydney 09, Mönchengladbach in 08. And China, well, they have won this competition once, 2002 in Macau on home turf, but second in Sydney in 03, second in Amstelveen in 06, and third in Canberra in 05. But it's a while ago since they got themselves on the podium as Kui, the China skipper, gets a top ball. Here is Delia to Aymar. Aymar dispossessed. And China come forward, and the crowd rather quiet here. They've been in good voice for the previous 3 matches that Argentina have played. But they've been quietened perhaps a little bit by China's start. Certainly in the press conference earlier, Sjoerd Marijn, the Dutch skipper, questions being fired at him. What are your thoughts ahead of the Argentina game? And both him and Yamilon Mulders, who are in the same press conference, are like, well, hold on a second. Argentina have still got to play their quarter-final against China.
It was also on the TV the other night, wasn't it? We saw once they finished top of the group and they'd beaten England, up on the screen came Argentina into the semi-finals.
It was on the local news. They might not be aware that it's a quarter-final format. They thought perhaps it was a top 2 going through to the semi-finals. But this is the quietest I've seen the stadium all day, and it's Argentina playing. I didn't think I'd be saying that. You can hear a pin drop out there. Paranuevo.
And it's arguably the biggest crowd so far for an Argentina game.
Aymar. She's determined to make it work through those 2. She wins the free hit, which she takes quickly. Aymar. Across it comes, or Rebecca tried to get it across. Rebecca runs into Wang, and Wang will throw this because she's got a big aerial. And there's a foot race going on, which Paranuevo is going to win. In fact, the China player Liang didn't really make much of an effort.
And China just hold a half court or probably 5 yards over the halfway line. Trying to limit the space that they give to Argentina to play in. Happy for them to have the ball around the back.
China might be trying to take a leaf out of Japan's book, who's frustrated the Dutch for 59.5 minutes in their last pool match back on Tuesday. The Dutch being rescued by Marchipalman with 5 seconds left on the clock, or was it 9? Either way, it was the last play of the game. Here's Bao. Cut off by Habib. Baranoeva wins the free hit. Little aerial ball down into the corner. Wants Marino to chase it. Marino's not interested. Bao lets it go over for a 16.
These are the skills by Aymar. You can see China putting 2 or 3 players around her. Training session for her. Wins the free hit, takes it to herself, sets up an attack.
Flip side of that is, of course, if China are committing 2 players to Aymar, she can shift the ball on quickly, then they're going to be short-handed elsewhere on the park. Anyway, here comes Sanchez. Good play from Sanchez. And it comes from Marino. Marino takes the long corner. In comes the cross, cut out by Wang. Wang has a little look up, and well, that is aimless from Wang. Just getting the ball off the park and ask Argentina to come from deep once again. If that is the case, that China are going to do this the whole match, then Argentina are going to have to be patient. They're going to have to move the ball around and hope that the gaps appear. Here is Aymar. Aymar can't get past Bao on this occasion. Bao, at least Bao's trying to find one of her compatriots in Peng, but it wasn't a particularly easy ball for Peng to bring under control. And China saying, I think Belensuki could be spending a lot of time watching this game.
Yep, she could. China not interested in chasing the ball. Happy for the ball to go off the Argentine back line. They only really spring into life the moment the ball comes into their own half.
Now down this left-hand side is Baranoeva. The sideline and taken by Bao. And forward come Argentina once more. Here is Habib. Delia. Delia to Baranoeva. The ball is meant for Sanchez from Habib, and a foray forward by China. China trying to break into the circle. Baranoeva with a big tackle, which gets the biggest cheer of the night so far. Aymar will get the free hit for that challenge. Aymar back inside, almost gets the stick taken away from her by Wu. Here she goes, and crowded out is Romang. Wang Mengyu to Li. Wang on the ground, but picked up from or by Baranoeva into Aymar. Aymar wins the free hit. Now the crowd start to find their voice, and we're almost 10 minutes into proceedings. Chance down the right hand side for Argentina to get this ball into the circle. This is Marino. Marino wins the free hit. Penalty corner not 5 from China. Sarah Wilson brings relief to those.
I think
quite right.
Kui, the captain, was too busy arguing with the umpire and the decision. In the end, it's Zhu that gives the simple decision really for Sarah Wilson, because she hasn't backed off 5.
Must be very frustrating as a coach, because that is the easiest 5 metres to work out, because there's a dotted line and you have to be inside the circle. Baranueva and Delia at the top of the circle. There's a little switch at the top. And it's gone to Baranueva, scores! Her first goal of the competition. And Noel Baranueva puts Argentina in front, and it's no less than they deserve. It's Argentina 1, China 0.
She hasn't really been on top of the circle much in this competition. They've chosen to go with Rebecca ahead of her, but she's just letting the coach know she still knows how to drag flick the ball. Decides opts to go across goal, hits the sideboard before going down and hitting the backboard. It's pinpoint accuracy by Baranueva.
So Baranueva gets another one to her already impressive tally of goals. That's goal number 25 for Noel Baranueva. She's second on the all-time list of goal scorers in the Champions Trophy, behind Marcia Paumann, who is on 28. Now Argentina have to defend. We've seen a number of teams concede a goal after going in front or scoring a goal. And Liang goes down under the challenge. This is Zhu, who gave away that penalty corner. That is the difference between the two sides. Bao is going to push this one into the circle. It's easily picked up by Habib. And here goes Aymar to Rebecca. Rebecca has support behind her in the shape of Scaroni. It's into the circle. Chance, score, 2-0. Romang, Pilar Romang slots it underneath Lee. And Argentina are on their way.
Absolutely brilliant team goal. Started on their own 25. Romang's unmarked in the circle. Ball falls to her. One touch. Quick look up. See where the goal is. Lee comes out and his ball gone underneath. 2-0 and thoroughly deserved.
8th goal, 8th different player to score. Pilar Romang opens her account here in Mendoza. Well, China now have to come out. They cannot sit back. Free hit given away by Peng. It's almost an expectant crowd here in the stadium, isn't it? It's like they feel that they should be 2-0 up. Rather an aimless ball forward. And Rebecca penalised, a little shrug of the shoulder. Not enough pace on the ball as Argentina turn it over back into the middle of the park, but Pilar unable to keep possession. Bao to Kui. This is Caballero hunting the ball. And good pressing from Argentina. They have one possession back for the Mang. There's a player all unmarked on the back post. It's Rodriguez Perez because she's just come on as a rolling sub and China haven't picked her up. Here she is, but she can't hit the target.
She's not the usual person you find in the circle, in the attacking circle anyway for Argentina. Normally plays quite a defensive role.
Liang. Well, Liang wanted the free hit for the challenge on the 25, but Kelly Hudson not giving it. Sideline ball for China. On the reverse stick, in it comes. Good first line of defence for Argentina, and Peng now wins the free hit. Crashed in from Liang, but behind all the runners, or the runner.
This is Rodriguez Perez shot. Wasn't a great connection.
Inside the final 40 seconds then of the opening quarter, Argentina leading by 2-0. 2 goals in as many first quarter minutes, and worthy of their lead. China just incredibly negative for the first 7 or 8 minutes, and well, they've paid the price, and now they've got to chase this game, which you would imagine will leave them open at the back. The crowd are counting down. Wang Mengju fires it forward, and that is the end of the first quarter, and it's a quarter in which Argentina has scored 2 goals. They're in the ascendancy here. Quarter time, Argentina 2, China 0. Well, Mel Clelo, very disappointing from China. Argentina taken full advantage.
They have. It took them a little while to get going at the start of the game. Whether it was China came out of the block slightly quicker than they were expecting, but one corner, 1 goal for Barrenuevo, and then a great individual finish by Romang, but it was a brilliant team build-up play from the top of their own circle right the way down the end of the pitch.
Coach Cho is going to have to magic a response from his team here. Very, very disappointing from the Asian Games silver medalists. Neymar doesn't look like she's done a stroke of work in that first quarter, but she has. She is the heartbeat of this Argentina side. Delia just having a chat with skipper. That's a phenomenal defender, Delia. Here's the that's a great penalty corner. From that angle, you just see how good it is.
Really opens her body up nicely to be able to put the ball into that corner. And then that's Romang with the second one. End up being a crash ball in. One touch, look where the goal is, and roll it into the corner.
So Argentina get us underway in the second quarter. They lead by 2-0. And the initial ball forward is straight off the back, and there's been a change in the China goal. Li Dongxiao has been replaced by Guo Jiajia, and she could be busy here, Guo Jiajia. She is going to be busy because it's a penalty corner. Lovely little work from Marino.
There's a question, I think, beforehand from Wang whether the ball had hit Luchetti's foot or not as she tried to clear it, but could have referred it and didn't.
1 from 1. Baranuevo and Rebecca at the top of the circle. This is going to go to Rebecca. Oh, same spot, same result. Argentina lead by 3-0. A second penalty corner of the match. This time, though, it's Carla Rebecca that sends the fans into raptures.
Must be nice to have so many options as a coach from corners. Didn't go in the corner like Baranuevo's did, but I think the way that she flicks it, she actually wrong foots the goalkeeper and it comes off Wang's stick as the post player, but they've got 3 world-class options from their penalty corners. Rebecca, Baranuevo and Delia was still at the back watching that one.
So a second goal of the competition from Carla Rebecca, both of them from a penalty corner. And China are really up against it here. Rebecca tries to find Amar. Here is Amar. Amar does well, has a little look up. Space on that right-hand side. It's the skipper who tries to play it first time up to Marino. But Rodriguez Perez doesn't get hold of the pass. Bao to Wang Mingyu. Bao once again. And Rebecca is hunting. Well, what a semi-final lineup we are going to have. We'll have Australia, who've won this competition 6 times, up against New Zealand. We'll have the Dutch, who've won this competition 6 times, up against Argentina, who have won it 5 times. So you've got 3 teams there that between them have won it 17 times out of the previous 20 tournaments.
And you'd probably argue they're the 4 teams that have been the most consistent.
Almost certainly. There's absolutely no quibbles, I would imagine, from teams of other, or supporters of other teams. Here come Argentina once again. And captain Rodriguez Perez trying to win another penalty corner. It's 2 from 2 from the penalty corner at the moment, and it's the 3rd penalty corner. This time it's Marino who's won it.
Tries to squeeze the ball into the turf, doesn't quite get hold of it. But wrong foots China in there, and we saw this with Australia earlier on in the day. They got themselves 3 goals up quite quickly and then struggled to get a 4th goal until the 4th quarter. But Argentina seem in the mood tonight.
This is Baranuevo and Rebecca. They've swapped places. That's Baranuevo on the left castle, Rebecca on the right castle. It's Baranuevo. This time the keeper makes the save as she goes high. Whoa, gets a glove on the ball. Free hit to Argentina, which Baranuevo will take. Baranuevo up to circle edge. Oh dear, it's gone all the way through. And at the far post, there's Rebecca. He's unable to get a stick on it.
Baranuevo opts to go wide, high, sorry, on that one, on her corner. Which is surprising when they've scored 2 goals low down, but again, trying to second guess what the goalkeeper does.
Delia. Delia straight up the park. Marino can't bring it under control, so China get a rare moment of possession. Oh, now here's a chance, one-on-one. What can Baranuevo do up against Liang? Liang tries to slip it across to Yu, and the opportunity has gone. Delia. Habib. Nice turn in the middle of the park, and too much asked of Rodriguez Perez. Delfina Marino with the pass, just too much on it. This is Kui to Bao. Bao under pressure from Rebecca. Wang Mingyu first time up that left flank for China. Better from China in terms of looking after the ball. Kui. And pressure coming on Peng. So Peng on the front foot, tries to play it into the head of the circle. And a free hit goes Argentina's way. Ball down into the corner, and Romain can't bring it under control. Chance here for Aymar. She wins the free hit. Gomez Fantasia down to the byline, and it comes, and Aymar couldn't get a full connection. It's another penalty corner.
It's Marino on the baseline. 3 Argentine forwards in there though, looking for the touch.
Similar to New Zealand, wasn't it? Against England, they had so many players in support of the ball. In support of the ball carrier. That's a little touch from Aymar onto Kui's foot. Well, now Aymar's at the top of the circle. Aymar and Delia. So they really are rotating things in Argentina. Delia looks like she's prepared for this one. It is Delia. A strike, good save. That's a very good save from the Japan goalkeeper. But Aymar's there to score her second of the tournament, and if that doesn't get the crowd going, nothing will. Great original save though from Guo, but Aymar in the right place at the right time.
First shot's great by Delia, really unselfish play. Split grip, finish. I think it's Habib that just rolls it to Aymar. Split grip finish, doesn't take a touch, knows exactly what she's doing. 4-0 and plenty more to come, I think.
Luciana Aymar makes it Argentina 4, China 0. And coach Cho Myung-jun could be in for a long evening. This is Liu. Oh dear. And that's it's going to be a card. And it's Pilar Romain who picks up the green card. Her first green of the tournament, and that's a pretty horrible challenge. No surprise there. The ball in from behind for a 16. and Wu is being asked not to push. Pilar Amang, scorer of his second goal. Shot comes in. And penalty corner given by Sarah Wilson on the far side. Somebody's felt the full force of that. Is it Delia? It is. That is okay to continue. First penalty corner then for China. And Wang Mengyu will be at the top of the circle. That's what happens when you turn your back.
Double whammy, give away the corner and get hit.
Wang Mengyu then up against Suchi. That's a lovely goal from Wang Mengyu. The silence tells you that China have got on the scoreboard for only the second time in this competition. Wang Mengyu, that's a great flick.
Seen a lot of goals scored in this tournament. Very low, hitting the backboard. Jodie Kenny 2 today, Baranuevo and Rebecca, and now Wang. I think certainly in the women's game, the success rate is so much better because you're able to use your body and your momentum. Trying to put it up high with ladies, Marcia Palm and Anna Flanagan, probably the exceptions today.
Well, Flanagan's today, absolutely. That was an absolute belter into the roof of the net. Anna Flanagan, there's no way Japan keeper is stopping that. That's a nice little turn from Wang Na. And perhaps this will give China a little bit of confidence to come forward again. Liang. There've never been more than 9 goals scored in a Champions Trophy match. But with only 1.5 quarters gone, we've had 5. There is Wang Mengyu. He's absolutely not behind that one. And they're trying for the double deflection, China, but it doesn't come off. That is said that it's coming off. There is Wang Mengyu. Good pressure from China, but it doesn't come off on that occasion. Aymar, nicely brought down by Luciana Aymar. Rebecca's making tracks on this left flank. She's just come on, and once again China haven't picked her up, or picked the Argentina player up that's come on. Push goalwards. Whoa, with the save, but it's dangerous, and they've got another penalty corner here.
Great play by Argentina all round, really. They're certainly in the mood for it, and I think goalkeeper Gao will be disappointed that her kick's gone straight. Kui, the captain, couldn't trap it. Perceived as dangerous.
So Rebecca to the left, Baranuevo to the right. It's Rebecca, and the whistle hadn't blown because the 40 seconds hadn't elapsed. Still Rebecca and Baranuevo. It's Rebecca. Well, she got hold of that all right, didn't she? But it's wide of the target. That was really travelling.
She really uses her body well. She's not the tallest, she's not the biggest, but when she jag flicks, she really manages to, the speed at which she picks the ball up and then is able to whip her hands through. Something I think she's developed over the last couple of years, certainly when Argentina played, you always thought of Barrenuevo and Delia all on top of the circle, and this is now giving Argentina a third option.
Here comes Aymar. Aymar to the edge of the circle, past Wang Mengyu. Aymar forces the save off Guo. Habib. Aymar, she's up for it tonight as well, isn't she? Quickly taken by Habib. Up to the edge of the circle. China ball, 4:20 remaining in the first half. Argentina 4, China 1. Nuevo, well charged down, and Habib is there to pick up the rebound. Plenty of space here now for Marino. Goes for the shot at the near post, and really perhaps the far post shot was the option, and a long corner is won by Aymar.
Those skills that she's just done along the baseline are so difficult to defend. The ball's practically, it's in the air, but it's in contact with her stick the whole time. And as a defender, how do you tackle her?
Yeah, very, very difficult. Just penalty corner as they swing the stick away.
Penalty corner to Argentina.
Well, China not helping themselves here. Barrenuevo jogging over. Let's have another look.
Possibly slightly harsh, but we can't hear when the whistle goes. No appeal from Argentina either.
No, but no complaints from China. Barrenuevo. Wide of the mark.
Style of flicking that one's very different. I think they were looking for the deflection.
It is touched.
Is it Marino that might have got the touch maybe, or Luchetti? When she goes to win the difference, she almost picked the ball up upright to try and drag the ball in for the deflection, whereas when she's shooting for goal, she's a lot lower.
Aymar. Rodriguez Perez. Rodriguez Perez has a little look up. Into the circle it comes. It's to the head of the circle now. Argentina looking for the shot. And it's away from Carla Rebecchi.
Great transfer play by Argentina. Fantastic spin by Rebecchi. Lifts the ball over the Chinese defender, and more off target than perhaps we thought from up here in the commentary box.
Bow, little deflection from Peng. Becky, who got the third Argentina goal. Wang Mengyu. Bow. Inside the final 2 minutes of the first half. Argentina 4, China 1. This is Wang Na. Habib. That's away the free hit, which is taken quickly. And Peng Yang loses possession. Aymar takes it quickly. Down this left flank go Argentina with Sanchez. Sanchez up to Luchetti. Luchetti still going. Penalty corner for a foot. They're going to refer this. They're going for a foot.
Possibly a stick check in there. Luchetti missed the ball. Took the Chinese, I think it's Wang's stick.
No, it's not being referred. I thought it was. Okay, obviously not to. So Paranuevo and Rebecca at the top of the circle. Paranuevo to the left, Rebecca to the right. It's Rebecca. 5-1. Carla Rebecca gets her second of the night. Argentina's fifth. And 6 goals have been scored in the first half.
It's a great drag flick. Whips her arms around. She's so quick onto the ball, uses that momentum as she picks it up. Shapes to flick foot side, Wang side, and whips her arms around to put it in the other side. 5-1 and we're not even at half time.
We'll be pouring over the records in the half-time interval. Now this will be a real test for China because there's no way back for them. So this goes, matches have had 6 goals scored in them. And they're looking for a 6th for the break here. And they're going to run out of time here, Argentina. There is the half-time hooter. What a half of hockey we've had. Argentina in full flow. China with 1 response. Argentina at half-time lead by 5 goals to 1. Well, a lot of hard work for China to do in the next 9 minutes or so. Argentina are delighting the home fans here. 5 goals, 2 in the first quarter, and we've had 4 in the second. And 3 of them have gone to Argentina. Wang Mengyu with the consolation for China in the first half. But it's Argentina on top in this last quarter final. The half-time score, Argentina 5, China 1. Welcome back to half-time in this fourth and last quarter-final on day 4 of competition. Argentina well in front against China. They lead by 5 goals to 1. We have had 5 penalty corners and 1 field goal. It has been a masterclass, and Carla Rebecchi's got 2, one on 16 minutes, one on the 30th minute. And well, Mel Clulo, here are the highlights. There are plenty of them from this first half.
That's Rebecca's first penalty corner. Comes off Wang and foot side. Pilar Romang's simple finish under Lee in goal. China opting to change their goalkeeper after the first quarter, and it was just one-way traffic, to be honest. Delia with the initial shot, and then it's Habib that just rolls the ball to Aymar. Not the cleanest of strikes, but you can see what it means to her and the team. And then Wang's reply. Suchi gets a touch on it, but it's just too low. Really difficult and awkward for a goalkeeper to make that save. And then Rebecca absolutely lets rip with a rocket that just goes wide, and then slots that one in for a second goal of the game.
Well, these two usually serve up plenty of goals when they meet. In the quarter-final back in 2010, Argentina won 4-3. Quarter-final last time round, they won 3-2, but this is in black and white. 10 penetrations, 7 shots, 4 goals. Thank you very much, that'll do nicely. But similarly, 2 penetrations, 1 shot, 1 goal. That'll also do very nicely, thank you. But the possession was huge. Well, don't forget, we are on social media, facebook.com/FI Hockey, and you can like us there. Our Twitter handle, if that is your preferred medium, at FIH_hockey, hashtag CT2014. Also YouTube and Instagram at FI Hockey, where you can get behind the scenes shots and highlights. But also, it's time to tell you about the 2014 Player of the Year vote. The FIH is launching an online voting, or is launching online voting for the Player of the Year, Goalkeeper of the Year and Rising Star of the Year for both the men and the women's game. Now, the votes are cast by both sets of players in the Champions Trophy, so the women here in Argentina and the men over in Bhubaneswar in India. The coaches are also getting a shout, and most importantly, for the first time, fans are getting a shout, and you have a chance, or the fans have a percentage of the final result. The voting opens week commencing the 15th of December after the men's Champions Trophy has finished in Bhubaneswar, India. But stay tuned on our on the FIH social media outlets, Facebook and Twitter, for more information. The shortlist has been compiled by an expert panel of coaches, players, media and umpires, and there are 5 options in each of the 6 categories, 3 across men and women. So as I say, stay tuned. From week commencing the 15th of December, you can cast your vote. And there's been another change in goal. Lee is back between the sticks for China, and well, I guess he's got to try something, but I'd argue that the issue's going forward.
Issues going forward and not stopping Argentina outside their own defending circle.
I said Suchi might be a spectator for most of the match, which she has been, but she was called upon for a penalty corner, but take nothing away from Wang Mengyu. It was an absolutely brilliant penalty corner down to her right hand side, and as Mel Clulo pointed out, we've seen a number, or most teams have had a lot of success down low to the keeper's right. And Baranova, the exception to the rule, with that lovely one across the keeper, and Palman as well earlier on today, going across the keeper. We're almost ready for the start of the second half, the third quarter. Argentina looking to build on their 4-goal lead during the second half. China get the second half underway, attacking the goal to our left-hand side. They trail Argentina by 4 goals. It's Argentina 5, China 1, the half-time score. And, well, we've been treated to some fantastic hockey in that first half. Plenty of goals. 2-0 after the first quarter, 5-1 after the second. We're going to see goals in every quarter for the first time in this competition. This is Habib. The challenge for Argentina here, Mel Clulo, is for them to keep the momentum and that level, isn't it?
Definitely. I think in Australia earlier, 3 goals up very quickly and they really lost their way. I think that was an outstanding half of hockey by Argentina, it really was. And I think, yes, we can look at China and the way that they played and comment on how they've played in the tournament, but I just think they were absolutely blown away by a fantastic Argentina performance.
Well, we saw the Dutch struggle to break down Japan in the last group game back on Tuesday evening, and they scored a goal in the last 30 seconds to win that match. But China started this game in a similar fashion. They parked the bus, as it were, but Argentina stuck to their game plan. They got the early goal, in fact 2 early goals that meant China had to come out and play in that second quarter. They tried and they paid the price, but they had no choice. This is Xi. And the crowd will go home happy this evening, that is for sure, unless there is some most remarkable comeback. Never say never, but it is unlikely. Good work from Xi. Penalty corner for the foot. And, no complaints from Christina Habib. And Wang Mengyu can see if she can replicate the penalty corner from the first half. Just her at the top. Which side will she go? Oh, Belensuki in the Argentina goal. The top it goes. Wang, good running from Romain. Still alive for China. There's going to be another penalty corner. Pilar Romain, the #1 runner, does really well. Running a death wish line.
China have got more people on top of the circle, more players. They had 4 back in the last penalty corner.
Wang Mengyu, there's a stage bow. Oh, that's been tipped behind by Habib. That is a great pick on the far post. And Barnuevo gets it clear. And here goes Caballero inside, picked off by Wang. Barnuevo to Romain. And here goes Shuroga. Shuroga's ball forward off the end of the park. 16 to China.
Opting for a move. It's not sure if she knew much about it on there, Habib, to be honest. Really unusual to see a post player moving as they're trying to defend the ball, but doesn't matter how you keep it out as long as it stays out.
Florencia Habib with the tip. It was Caballero who missed it.
looks like Argentina are protecting Delia after she got hit in the first half. The ball to the calf. She's not come out for the second half.
Well, and see if that's a rotational thing. As Augustina Habif the free out. And Florencia Habif almost short-changed by her teammate. Takes it quickly, it's intercepted by China. Aymar. Still going Aymar, turning Wang inside out. Or Peng, sorry, inside out. Lovely ball forward from Habif. Now, and they make this count here. The answer, not at the moment. We wondered if Delia was being protected. Was she standing on the sideline, waiting to come back on? So perhaps it was a rotational thing. Into the circle it goes. And that's been given outside. Sruoga. Aymar. Aymar with some lovely skills and doesn't get the free hit, but gets the sideline ball. I think she would have preferred that free hit. And Caballero can't keep it in. Wang Mingyu to Bao. Not sure those two have ever come off in a game, have they? Bao and Wang Mingyu.
I certainly don't remember it. Wang doesn't tend to go forwards very often though. Plays as that spare player in the back four for China.
Aymar. Scaroni. Delia. Scaroni once more. Picked up by Cedrez. Wang Na brings it away. Good tackle down in that corner by Scaroni. There's plenty of chopping going on.
Can't fault the commitment. I wonder if this tackle here, though, whether Kelly Hudson was half tempted to give a corner because it was a pretty shocking tackle.
Here goes Rebecca. Rebecca up against Bao. No way through there. And Wang Mingyu easily gets past Rebecca. Peng Yang. To Liang. Liang Meiyu. Into the circle, still going Liang. Up off the Argentine stick, but it's a long corner. It's Jiang Eilin will take.
This is the body check that Rebecca's asking for.
She has a point.
She does have a point.
I think what may have saved Baz that the ball was too far in front of Rebecca. It wasn't like it was in her control. I feel sort of short change. You haven't had any goals for the first 8 and a bit minutes of
You cursed it.
The third quarter.
We haven't had any corners though. We've had one for China, a couple for China.
It's going to be too high. Argentina for possession. Aymar. Cedrez. Cedrez has support outside and Scaroni. Here is Scaroni. Scaroni drops it out to Cedrez, who comes back to Delia. Delia backs one up to the head of the D and easily cut out by Kui. And Kui gets the ball up to Peng Yang, back to Kui, just in front of Kui. She couldn't bring it back under control. It's gone up into the air. And Kui is down.
Falls into the knee of Rodriguez. Can't blame them for stopping it.
Well, after we saw what happened to Alex Danson for England against Australia, it's good to see. In fact, it was Sarah Wilson down at that end where it happened for Danson. She must have been thinking, not again. But she's okay, thankfully. Now, what are China going to do here? They're going to give the ball back, or? Yeah, that's good to see. And applause for China, a ripple of applause. It probably deserves a little bit more than that, but Wang Na gives the ball back. And Bao can't keep it in play. Marino drops it off to Balanuevo. The whistle is blown by Kelly Hudson. It's a Argentina ball. Nice skill down in that corner by Cedrez. Delia tries to get it into the circle. The initial touch from Wang Na. Good work from you to win the free out. Balanuevo. Rodriguez Perez. Poor first touch. Gives possession to China. Zhang Yilin wins a free hit. Kui off the stick of Caballero into Kui. Slightly better from China in this quarter.
I think it has been, but I really do think as well that Argentina have dropped off the pace. They've certainly not created as many chances as they did in that first half.
Rodriguez Perez does well, but Peng never really had it in any sort of dominant control. Wang Na. So Peng Yang. Here's Kui. Bao. Always from Liu Pan. Cut out by Habib. And forward by Valencia Habib. Here goes Aymar. Aymar on a little wobble. Wins the free hit. The tackle from Kui. Aymar, the top of the circle. 5 metres out. Drops it to Balanuevo. Balanuevo has a little look up. Tries to find Aymar. And it's been knocked away. Argentina perhaps a little unlucky not to get penalty corner. Habib's touch is a poor one, and an opportunity for China, but Habib atones. Rodriguez Perez through the legs up to the edge of the circle where Aymar now gets it. Aymar up against Kui. Aymar, that is magnificent skill from Luciana Aymar. The ball's bouncing around. An opportunity here on the basket. Ooh, that's not far away from Rocio Sanchez.
It's an unbelievable piece of skill before that by Aymar. Completely and utterly leaves Kui, the captain, as if she's got cement in her shoes.
It's Caballero with the shot. Interesting clash in store with Argentina. Scored 11 goals now up against the Dutch side that rarely concede goals.
Big old handoff that's just happened there.
Marino underneath it. Marino still going up in towards the circle. Kui has to be certain. Kui's not certain, but she gets a second chance. It's a sideline ball. Not 5, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. And Argentina haven't added to their score. China haven't reduced the deficit. There's been no goals in quarter 3. With 15 left to play, Argentina lead China by 5 goals to 1. Smiles for Noel Barrenuevo. It's less happy for China, but at least they've stemmed the Argentina flow of goals.
Yeah, they have. I just think it's Argentina going slightly off the boil, that's all. I think China have had a couple of opportunities, certainly from penalty corners, and they didn't give any away in that third, so I think that's certainly something that they can be happy with. Whether Argentina have settled for the win, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think you want to try and keep the momentum, you want to keep trying to play the way that you are, but at the same time it's difficult. You're 5-1 up, the game is pretty much sewn up now. How do you keep the momentum going, and how do you keep the drive and the willingness to score more goals?
Well, it's something that teams have always struggled with, and we'll see if Santiago Capuro's team can change that. Santiago Capuro sends his team out for the last 15 minutes. There's no change in the China goal for once in this match at the start of a quarter. And we're off again in about 20 seconds or so. It's a really very pleasant evening here. Oh, there is a change in goal, but it comes at the Argentina end. And Maria Aladro makes her first appearance of the competition, so it's good that we've had a goalkeeper change in this final quarter. China get us underway with just 15 minutes of this final quarter-final left to play. Argentina leading China by 5 goals to 1. All the goals coming in the first half, 5 of them from penalty corners. Kui to Wang Na, but Wang Na, oh, she's got the ball back. Rodriguez Perez. Habif. Roughly for a sideline ball. Delia to Habif, and Argentina don't need to be as urgent as they were in the first half because they've got a 4-goal cushion. All in, and touch for Aladro, which the fans enjoyed. Bao to Wang. Oh, this wasn't a bad looking ball from Wang, but unfortunately from a China's perspective, Li Jiaqi can't pick it up.
Yeah, crash ball in. She's definitely going to be happy that she's made that save. Got herself involved in the game.
This is Liu. So well brought down. Habib. Delia. Delia throws the aerial. Looking for Marino. And China not 5, so Marino has the free hit, but can't make use of it. And here is Peng. She turn gives possession away. Habib into Delia. So, Augustina Habib. Oh dear, Rodriguez Perez and Caballero getting mixed up. Rodriguez Perez is back, and there goes Ruoga. This is Delia. Christina Habib to Delia. Delia down the line, and all under control by Liu. This is Liang. Not 5 was Peng Yang. Augustina Habib. To Luchetti. Luchetti to Aymar. Aymar wins the free hit. Aymar takes it quickly. Aymar up to the 25. Still going Luciana. Aymar has support. Uses it. In comes the ball. Chance here. And they get some space. That's a lovely little turn. What a goal that is! That is a magnificent goal. And it's been scored. I think it's Rebecki. Carla Rebecki gets her hat-trick. But how about this for a ball?
It's an unbelievable piece of skill from Sanchez. Between the legs, nothing that the Chinese defenders can do about it, and Rebecki for a hat-trick, but that's just brilliant. The awareness and cheekiness to do that. I guess you can afford to do it when you're 5-1 up, but simple finish for Carla Rebecki.
So this the 9th match in Champions Trophy history to have 8 goals in it. Or 7 goals. My maths is not the best, obviously. Baranuevo. Luchetti to her right. Here is Luchetti. Up the line it goes, and Marino can't get a stick on it. Kui. Quickly taken by Sriwoga to Marino. Marino, well, they're all at it now. Sriwoga into Aymar. And Bao does well. And faced with Luciana Aymar. Aymar said she's retiring at the end of this tournament. She's enjoyed herself so much, who's to say she won't retract it once again?
That's probably why she's enjoying herself. Probably, well, will be the last time that she gets to play against China. Has she scored her last goal?
Certainly the fans here will hope not. It's a lovely ball across. Luchetti goes upfield to Romang. Romang can't keep it in. That's the challenge from Bao, just standing your ground. And away vote and defensive duties. Intercepted, it is. Now can Chetty keep it in? Nope. Now, all the way across the park to Wang. And, winning the battle on that occasion. And Argentina won most of those battles. It's rather aimless from Argentina. It was Scaroni with that ball forward. And Gomez Fantasia just lets her hand come off the stick. Across it comes, it's off the foot of Barrenuevo. And Luchetti and Jiang has been spoken to by Sarah Wilson. Oopsie, swing and a miss, and fortunately no contact was made. Ooh, maybe it was made on Pilar Romang. Luchetti, Barrenuevo on the overlap, up to the 25 goes Barrenuevo, picks out Amar, but Amar's first touch not a good one, but she gets another chance. And she wins the free hit. Cleared upfield, but pretty aimless for Delia. Straight to the heavens after she's played that, because that was not a good ball with Marino in space on the Argentina left. Bao. Huang Mengyu had to be quick. And now she loses out. Picks up possession, but nobody really in front of her. Luchetti plays it back to Barrenuevo. Back to Rodriguez Perez, and the captain breaks into the circle. Rodriguez Perez to the byline. Can she pull it back? Yes, she can. And there's a foot. Oh, she's asking for a referral. It did seem to slow the ball, and it's been given by Sarah Wilson on the other side. Passage of the ball definitely slowed. Just there. An 8th penalty corner then for Argentina.
They might want to hurry up.
No, 5 seconds left. as Habib goes across for the injection. Villanueva and Aymar at the top. It's going to be Aymar trying to find the deflection. Another penalty corner coming. Aymar again. Villanueva, goal! What a wonderful, wonderful goal. And Aymar sets up her longtime teammate Noel Villanueva, who sticks it in. And it's Argentina 7, China 1.
Shapes to do exactly the same thing as she's just done. Drives to the right, plays the ball between her legs. Villanueva's got time and space. Flicks the ball into that bottom left-hand corner of the goalkeeper, exactly where she scored a corner in the first half. And 7-1 Argentina. That's 11 goals they've scored in the last 2 games. They seem to be coming good at the right time.
Well, China have been absolutely rocked by this, and well, they've got a penalty corner here. It's the first time Argentina have scored 7 goals in a Champions Trophy match. Corner awarded. Wang, and that's off the foot of Romang.
Surprised that Wang's not testing Aladra in the goal with a direct flick. Got a new goalkeeper. Probably doesn't play that much. Belensucci always is the first choice option.
Here she goes again. It's a bow, deflection goal. That's a really good goal. And taking the plaudits is number 10, Peng Yang. And we have ourselves a 9th goal. Argentina 7, China 2.
Slip variation again. That's a really, really good deflection. She's under pressure. Got Argentina defender all over her back, but she still manages to stay strong. Peng Yang to deflect that ball past Aladra. There's nothing that she can do in goal.
Another penalty corner. 7 penalty corners now, 2 field goals, and this is the 5th match in Champions Trophy history to have 9 goals. No match has ever had 10. We've had a couple of teams scoring 8 before. Netherlands, Australia and Korea have all scored 8 in Champions Trophy matches. And Aymar's pass is not a good one. It's not often you get to say that about Luciana Aymar.
Just proves she's human, that's all.
Maybe she should retire. It's great to see her playing so well. Well, hold on, here's a chance now for China to get another one back. Oh dear, they make a real mess of that. What was she thinking, Peng? That was their 3rd goal, all over there, but I'm not sure if she knew what she wanted to do.
She almost looked like she was waiting for the whistle to go at some point. There was a bit of something being said from the sidelines. Argentina stopped playing, China didn't.
Aymar Now to Rebecca, back to Aymar. Aymar, good save. And the keeper should make that save. And such is the angle. Rodriguez Perez. Inside the final 3 minutes then of this quarter-final. And Argentina come forward once again. There's that chance.
Don't know why she passed it in the first place. She could have just run. Defender was
drawn the
coming from
keeper and then passed it.
Yep.
Easy from the commentary box, of course. All forward again, and we're into the final 2 minutes of this quarter-final. A quarter-final that has treated us to 9 goals. They wanted more goals in the quarters format of the game. Well, they got it in the fourth quarter-final. And it will be Netherlands-Argentina in the second semi-final, New Zealand-Australia in the first. And Marino runs into the circle. Marino pulls it back. Oh no. Michetti couldn't quite, Lemang, sorry, couldn't quite make it count. Well, we've been talking on the rest day and in the build-up to this one about Argentina, how a couple of years ago in Rosario they weren't that good in the pool stage. Yes, they were, half decent, but they weren't that good. But when it came to the knockout stages, they were very, very good. And it looks like the same is happening here in Mendoza.
I think the England game really kick-started it. They scored those 4 goals to put them top of the pool, give them the game against China, and I think they've really just built on that game.
Looks like we're not going to get a record-breaking 10th. As Gomez Fantasia brings it away. 5-1 coming into this quarter. We've had 3 goals in this one. And the final countdown is going to be a final goal. Almost, it's still not away. Aymar gets the shot away, but the final hooter goes, and we almost get our 10th goal, but it isn't to be. Argentina in the semi-finals. They've beaten China by 7 goals to 2. So 2-0 after the first quarter, 5-1 at half-time, 5-1 after the third quarter, and 7-2 after the fourth and final quarter. Rebecca with a hat-trick. Barrenuevo getting involved again, and Peng Yang with a lovely deflected goal for China. She arguably could have had a third, but made a bit of a hash of it when one-on-one with the keeper. But the fans here in Mendoza are happy because their team, Las Leonas, are in the semi-finals. They've beaten China. Final score, Argentina 7, China 2. So now let's have a look at some of the highlights from the match, and there are plenty of them, and plenty of penalty corners.
Yeah, there weren't too many field goals, but that was one of them by Romang. This is Rebecca with her first goal that came in off the post player. Great little flick there by Habib, and Aymar scores her goal for the game. You can see what it means to her even after all this number of caps. Still gets great enjoyment scoring for her country. Wang Mengyu with a potentially consolation goal. That's Rebecca's second.
Oh,
that's just, it's just ridiculous.
That's just a wonderful, wonderful pass.
So we had one goal with the ball between the legs, and then we decided to have another one with the ball between the legs. Barrenuevo with her second goal of the game.
This was a nice deflection.
That is a really good corner, and I think sometimes as a corner defence you just have to hold your hands up when there's a good routine that you can't stop it.
A convincing win and 7 goals this evening. How did it feel to play in that game?
Today it feels great. I think we did a great match and we were very effective, and that was very important today because we want to win.
And playing in front of a home crowd, how much of a boost does that give you?
Oh, it's great. It's always great to play in Argentina with all the crowd. We feel it very intense here, so I think it's great to have all that support.
And playing Netherlands in your semi-final game, how confident do you feel with that?
I think it's going to be a very nice match. Always nice playing against Holland, and I think that today with this win we are more confident for that match, so we'll see what happens.
Brilliant, thank you.
Nice to hear from Carla Rebecchi, the hat-trick hero for Argentina. And it's Sarah Thomas asking the questions. And one young boy is enjoying himself, the envy of many fans in the stadium. So let's have a look at how the matches will shape up in the second stage or second round of knockout matches. England take on Japan in the first game. That will be at 11:30 local time. Then Germany, China, New Zealand, Australia, the first semi-final, and then we will have the Netherlands up against Argentina. Some fantastic games in prospect there. Australia, New Zealand, that's a mouth of water, isn't it, Mel?
Absolutely fantastic. I think those two semi-finals are going to be brilliant. If they can have the hockey that they've just played there, I think we're going to be treated to something really special. But also the classification matches, there's still a lot of pride to be played for. There's World Cup ranking points to be played for, and you don't want to be playing in that 7th, 8th playoff on Sunday morning, so there's still a lot of hockey to be played.
Well, thanks, Mel, for your contribution to this record equaling game in the Champions Trophy. It's 9 goals have been scored. Argentina with 7 of them. They are in the semi-finals against the Netherlands because they've beaten China by 7 goals to 2. Bye-bye.